Welcome to the Goethe Business School Application Guide. If you are interested in applying for one of our part-time programs for professionals, stay tuned. In this video, we will guide you through the application process and give you some tips and tricks along the way. We also invite you to join one of our upcoming admissions workshops. Before you start your application, please make sure that you meet the minimum eligibility criteria, especially post-undergraduate work experience, language proficiency, and fulfillment of the necessary credit points in your first university degree. Our recruiting and admissions team are happy to support you. Checked and ready? Okay, let's start. Visit www.welcometogBS.com and register in our application portal. Please register with the email address that you use most frequently. This way, you can read our emails sooner and won't miss important information about your application. Once you have registered, you can start your application right away. Select the program you would like to apply to, and do not forget to choose your preferred specialization if you are applying to the Master in Finance program. Continue by providing your personal information, and do not forget to upload your CV. Importantly, your CV should provide bullet points of your responsibilities, but no in-depth project summaries. You can also upload a passport-sized photo here, which will later be used for your student file and Goethe University ID card. If you provide us with your LinkedIn profile, we can also use your profile picture if this is suitable. In the next step, you can indicate your contact information. Please make sure to use the exact postal address. If you are currently residing outside of the European Union, please contact your respective embassy about your visa options first. Usually, the German authorities will not issue a student visa for part-time programs, and even if you qualify for a visa, this may require significant time. Please settle all relevant visa matters before proceeding with your application. The next section, Employment Information, covers your current employment status and work experience. Qualified candidates for the Master in Finance program should have a minimum of 1 year, and MBA candidates should have a minimum of 2 years post-undergraduate work experience. Work experience counts starting from the graduation date stated on your diploma. The work experience gained during dual study programs cannot be considered. Please upload your employment confirmation here. But what exactly should be included in the employment confirmation?
The letter of employment is a confirmation from your current employer stating your employment status, starting date, and current professional responsibilities. The employment confirmation can either be written in German or English. If you have been with your current employer for more than 2 years, it can also serve as proof of your post-undergraduate work experience. If you have been with your current employer for less than 2 years, additional proof would be required. You can prove this by submitting additional confirmation letters or performance reviews.
As a next step, we kindly ask you to indicate all academic degrees you have obtained to date. Please upload a digital copy of your diploma, diploma supplement, and transcript of records in one PDF file. If you have obtained a degree from abroad where the official diploma and transcripts are not in English or German, please also submit an official translation. Importantly, the documents which you upload will also have to be submitted as originals or as notarized copies to the Office of Admissions. Please contact our admissions team via admissions@gbs.uni-frankfurt.de to discuss the next steps. Next up, you can share information of any additional qualifications you have obtained and would like to share with us. Additional qualifications could be a CFA, GMAT, Six Sigma, or other certifications. The qualifications are not obligatory admissions criteria, but will enhance your profile and application to our part-time programs. The following section covers English language proficiency. As our programs are entirely taught in English, you are required to provide proof of a minimum upper B2 level to guarantee successful program participation. You can upload proof of your successful language test in this section. Which tests do we accept?
At Goethe Business School, we accept a number of English language tests. The TOEFL Home Edition, the IELTS, and the Cambridge Certificate of Proficiency in English. It is important that your test result should not be older than 2 years upon submission of your application. Also, if you have not taken the English test yet, you can upload proof of your test registration to your online application. If you're going to take the TOEFL or the TOEFL Home Edition test, you can indicate our school code prior to taking the test. This will ensure that your test result will be sent to us automatically. Otherwise, please don't forget to send your official English language test result to our school via post to the GBS Office of Admissions. Just a tip, which is to always check the Go to Business School website for up-to-date information, as we may be accepting additional English language tests in the near future. If you are a native speaker of English, or if you have completed your bachelor or master level study program in the English language, you may apply for a waiver of the English language requirement. This is also the case if you have worked abroad in an English-speaking country or if you have lived abroad in an English-speaking country for at least 1 year. It is great if you're using English as a business language in your day-to-day professional environment, but you will still be required to send us your official English language test result. In case you apply for a waiver, an admissions interview with a native speaker of English may be required.
Additionally, you will be asked to upload an essay of motivation, which should be around 1 to 1.5 pages long. Wondering what makes a good essay?
Now you may be wondering why an essay is required for an application in any of our programs. Your resume, your professional recommendations, your university transcripts and diplomas have already provided us with excellent information about your educational background, your professional work experience, and how your recommendation providers perceive you and your career potential. But we like to know more about you, like your personality, your motivation to apply for the program of your choice, but also about your career goals and your life. An essay is an excellent opportunity to stress your own strengths and interests, but also to explain potential weaknesses or even gaps in your resume. If you are using general statements for that, please support them by individual examples. And keep in mind that self-reflection is an attribute that we are looking for in each of our candidates. A well-written essay may support the upgrade of your professional work experience and even the evaluation of your GPA.
You're almost done. One final step is the recommendation in German or English language, which should be filled in ideally by your direct manager or supervisor. If you are self-employed, you can ask someone you've collaborated with on a project or a customer, for example. If you are not sure who is an ideal recommendation provider, please be in touch with us. We're happy to assist. You can see here that you can request a total of 2 recommendations. Please note that only 1 recommendation is mandatory, the second is a backup. Your recommendation provider will receive an email request with the opportunity to accept the recommendation request, which leads them directly to our application portal. No registration needed. The recommendation consists of multiple choice and open questions. The goal is to get a better understanding of you as a working professional and how you compare to your colleagues. Please note that the recommendation should not be submitted later than 5 days after the application deadline. Once submitted, you will receive an automated email confirmation. Before you can submit your application, we are curious to hear how you've learned about our program. In case of a recommendation, please let us know who recommended the program to you. Now you're ready to submit your application. Make sure to check the declaration box and click on the Submit button. As a next step, we will review your application and be in touch about what comes next. Please note, only complete applications will be presented to the admissions committee, so please make sure that the recommendation will be submitted in time and that you take the language test in a timely manner. Should you have any questions or concerns, please contact our admissions team via admissions@gbs.uni-frankfurt.de. We're looking forward to receiving your application.